The last two tools that I would like to take you through are slip and slide. So let me go ahead and undo a couple of times. Control or Command Z. I'd like to go back to what I had. Now I'm going to use my selection tool with the Command key, Control on Windows, and I'm just going to do a little bit of ripple editing in here, just so that I can show you a little bit better what these tools are all about. The slip tool is going to work on one clip. It's going to leave that clip's duration intact, but it's going to change the frames that are showing. If I click and drag, I will see 4 little panels in the program monitor. Top left and top right are respectively the last frame of the previous clip and the first frame of the clip that follows. The 2 big panels at the bottom, left and right, indicate first and last frame of the clip that I am working on. So I can make this clip start a little bit later or a little bit earlier, depending on where I click and drag, therefore changing which frames show. In other words, I am slipping these frames under the other 2. These 2 clips are unmovable and unchangeable. Slide, on the other hand, works a little bit differently. You are sliding on top of the other 2 clips. So the duration of the clip that you're working on remains the same, but its time location does not. So if I click and drag to the right, I am making the previous clip longer and the clip that follows shorter. The opposite occurs if I click and drag to the left. So we see 4 little panels in the program monitor again. The 2 small ones on top refer to the first and last frames of the clip that I'm working on, and at the bottom, in much larger, respectively, the last frame of the previous clip and the first frame of the clip that follows. Notice that those do change. You can consider sliding as sliding on top of the adjacent clips. The last tools that we have here, the pen tool, refer to keyframing. We're going to go over that a little bit later. The hand tool lets you navigate the sequence without moving the CTI. And the zoom tool, which lets you zoom in, and if you press and hold Option or Alt on Windows, lets you zoom out. Those are used a little bit less, especially for the zoom tool, which hardly anybody uses because it's a lot easier to do plus and minus than it is to use this tool. I'll go back to the selection tool.